your mind you were a cool, fun kid. How long did it take for your classmates to see that quality in you?
A while. It took
Really?
a while. I mean, you have to remember too that we were all 5 years old, and a lot of 5-year-old kids just don't really know what's going on. It's hard to understand, and it was hard for me to understand as well. So it took a lot of time with me being with them every single day and them getting used to me. But it was just really helpful for the kids that I was around all of the time, compared to when I would walk through the hallways and other kids who didn't have that connection with me, didn't know how to react to me.
How did you deal with bullies?
I was very ashamed of it. So whenever someone would bully me to my face, and I never had to deal with physical bullying, nobody ever pushed me or hurt me like that. It was just a lot of stares and name calling. And I would just not say anything and look down and walk away. I never told my parents, never told my teachers, because I was very ashamed. And I didn't want to become that tattletale that was getting someone else in trouble.
Now, Lizzie, you were 17 years old when you came across a YouTube video of yourself labeled as the world's ugliest woman. Now, there were a lot of mean comments, and some of them basically urged you to commit suicide. This was obviously devastating. I mean, how did you deal with that?
I was crushed. I think if you just imagine yourself sitting in front of a computer and seeing your face, I think you instantly know what I went through. And I think I was angry, sad, disappointed, and shocked. My mom was obviously very upset, and my dad right away said that we had to forgive them.
Wow. Was it easy to find that within you to forgive these people?
No, I instantly thought, why in the world are you telling me that I should forgive them? And he explained to me that people hurt other people because they're coming from a place of pain. And unfortunately, I was on the other side of that.
Okay.
That's very philosophical.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of us are curious about the impact that your syndrome may have on your daily life. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
The only impact that it really has is I have a really weak immune system, so I can catch colds really easy, or I get tired really easy, especially with travel. It really takes a toll on me. But other than that, that's it.
And the big question you asked during that TED Talk was, what defines you?
I did. While I was watching the other speakers before I went up to do my talk, I was asking myself, what do I want to share? What do I want people to take away from me? And the question came to mind, what defines me? Who am I? Because so many people have asked me, what is beauty? What is your definition of beauty? And I thought, what is that? What am I? Forget everything else. Just focus on yourself. What defines you? So when I went up on stage, I started thinking, you know, when I was younger, I really thought my different appearance, that was my definition. I thought me being visually impaired, that was my definition. I thought people wanting me to end my life, that was my definition. I started believing their words. And there came a point where I decided I had two options. I could either agree with them and let them define me and let them write my definition, or I could write my own. And I knew with my determination that I was going to somehow figure out what my definition is and was. And I quickly learned that my definition is just like everyone else's. We're all going to have struggles. We're all going to have to try to overcome them. There's going to be a point where we all think we're cursed, or why is this happening? But you have to realize that you are your biggest influence in your own life. You have to tell yourself, yes, I can do this. Yes, it's hard, but yes, I will work through it. Yes, I will never ever give up. And I will make the best out of any situation, not only for myself, but for anyone I come in contact with. And then I decided, you know what? That's what defines me helping other people. So before you leave today, before you leave doing anything, before you leave the house in the morning, ask yourself, what defines you?
Wow. That's big stuff.
How was that?
That's big stuff. And Lizzie...
as you can see, I'm speechless, right? And I've heard that speech before.
And Lizzie will be showing all of that once again this weekend at the National Achievers Congress. You get the details at fb.litefm.com.my.